Salam.
Jam.
Shanti.
We all want the same thing.
Peace.
And Rotary clubs
Sola.
are making it happen. Through international scholarships to promote peace around the world.
Happy.
Rotary. Humanity in motion.
Our geographical boundaries for downtown Shawnee District is from Harrison to Kickapoo, from Holland to Farrell. So out of all the 43 Main Street and 5 urban Main Street programs we have in Shawnee, we have in Oklahoma, we have the largest. So we're pretty large. We are a nonprofit organization, so our funding comes from several sources. The city is gracious enough to support our program, and so we do at this time get $15,000 base a year from the city of Shawnee, and then the city will match up to an additional $15,000 through our membership drive. And so our membership drive is very important, that we get those memberships to become members of the Downtown Shawnee organization, and the other part of the funding comes from fundraising. Vital for Shawnee to have a great downtown. I am not a native Shawneean. There's a lot of history here, a lot of character in this town that we need to keep it here. If you don't have a thriving downtown as a destination in your community, especially a city this size, then I don't see how you can grow north of town, I-40, or any other aspect of your town, because if I'm a business person and I'm going to bring in a big corporation into your town, I want to see how your downtown is doing. I want to see how your mom and pop shops is doing, because believe it or not, most of your tax base is going to come from those people right here in your town that has their own shops. And so without a thriving downtown and having that tax base that's right here in your town, then your city doesn't survive. So downtown is vital. We have several things that we're working on. We're in our planning for 2009 fiscal year, and one of the things we want to work on is doing some design guidelines for the downtown district to help with new businesses that they're coming in, for any potential new investors, just to give them an idea of what we're looking for in our downtown district, and particularly on Main Street, because we have so many buildings on Main Street, and right now we have several vacant buildings. We want to make sure we keep that tourist attraction coming in and keep Main Street, that designated for tourists and for retail shops and things that's going to attract the tourists and get to bring in commerce into our town. Some of the other things that we are working on for 2009 is signage. As you know, when you come off of I-40 coming into Shawnee, either on Kickapoo or Harrison, there's nothing that lets you know that downtown is this way. There's nothing that's talking about our historical district that we have downtown, which is right here on Bell Street. And so we need to work on getting some signage to let people know this is the downtown district, this is what's going on, helping them find their way. The city hall is here, courthouse is here. So many of the things people come into our town for, and there's nothing directing them this way. Also, we always have our Art, Wine, and Music Festival, and we are looking at increasing the amount of events that we do in the coming years. So we know that we're going to do a jazz festival in the early fall, as well as our normal Art, Wine, and Music Festival in June, and we want to do a spring festival. So we're looking at that. We want to incorporate some art and culture into our downtown district. So we're working in conjunction with the newly formed Redbud Arts Council and bringing some culture and helping our artists get some exposures, down here in the downtown as well. A grocery store. We had Al's James down here, and unfortunately, they closed their doors. We have 61 senior citizens living right across the street here that all of them don't have vehicles. And so they have to either get a ride from someone else, or call Copa or somebody to get a ride, or call a taxi and stuff. So how convenient for them to have a grocery store right here in the downtown district, as well as we do have some downtown residents here. And so everybody's having to go out of this area to go grocery shopping, and I think that's very, very important. Another thing would be, I would love to see a coffee shop. And I know that most restaurants sell black coffee, but I'm talking about a coffee shop, a little cafe type thing that sells cappuccinos and lattes, and you can get some quiche, little light sandwiches and pastries and things. Also, I'd like to see a culture center, an art and culture center in our downtown, just to add to what we already have. It would be nice if I can convince Richard's Drugs to put a 24-hour drugstore somewhere down here, because I think that's important for the seniors that live down here to have a drugstore that has a little bit longer hours for them. Also, I think a home decor store, which is different from a home furniture store. This is a place where you go and get all those little additives and all those little whatnots to kind of make your home, those finishing touches. I think it would be great in our downtown just to go along with the 4 furniture stores that we have and 3 carpet stores that we have. 4-star type restaurant, an upper class restaurant. Not to say all restaurants we have are not high quality or high standards, but just a kind of a really nice sit-down restaurant would be great in the downtown district as well. Bed and breakfast would be great down here. A lot of people that do come from out of town, they have to stay on I-40. And not that I-40 is so far away, but how convenient would it be to have a place for them to spend overnight right here in the downtown district? And we have several buildings that would make an ideal spot for someone to come in and put a bed and breakfast or a small hotel facility in. A mixture of things. Art comes in different types of medium. You can have, we're right dead in the middle of 5 tribes right here in Shawnee. The Second Fox Nation, the Citizens of Potawatomi Nation, the Absentee Shawnee, the Seminoles and the Kickapoos. And the Citizens of Potawatomi Nation has a great heritage center, just south of here. But wouldn't it be great just to learn a little bit more about our history? The Santa Fe Depot Museum has a great facility. I would like to see that enlarged and maybe us to break that down into periods of history, or aviation here, railroad here. And so I think that in the Culture Center, in combining the arts with our history, is what I look at as a culture center. And having some educational classes for the young kids to come through, some opportunities for them to learn about the art and about the history would be great. The Downtown Shawnee Annual Christmas Parade, it is, and this is no exaggeration, the largest nighttime parade in the state of Oklahoma. And we are so proud to say that. We have 100+ floats. Wow, if I'm guessing a number, it's between 20,000 to 30,000 people come to this parade. It's always the first Thursday in December right here in downtown Shawnee. It is fabulous. We have some amazing floats. We have a contest, of course. We always had 7 categories that we judged for floats for first and second place, and this year we've done 8. First of all, money. Finances is always our biggest challenge, and because to do anything, it always takes money to get it done. We have some great buildings here that we can make a little change here, a little change there. To make the difference and make it more attractive for new investors, for new business owners. But of course, again, that's money. We need to work on our streetscape part 2, which is one of the projects we need to really work on coming up in the next year, because our image is everything. And we need to show a very clean image of our town, a very clean image of our downtown area. And so we need to get that part going and get it cleaned up a little bit more, get our image a little bit more appealing to people. And also getting these empty buildings filled, with the right business, the right person just interested in coming to our community and putting back into our community. So those are probably some of our biggest challenges that we have right now in downtown. Of course, I would love to say an A. We always want to say excellence and everything. We have some growing opportunities there. And so I think at this moment, and this is not, and we have some great merchants in the downtown and some great opportunities there. But I say we're on a sliding little scale right now of, hitting between that C and that B right now. But those opportunities for us to grow is there. But we need the whole entire community involvement to make it happen. So, but I would love to give it an A. But just being honest, I said we're in that C and B scale.